guys, having ADHD is going to be super hard every single day of your life if we don't get your things together, because ADHD can come with challenges. So I'm going to share 4 ways in which you can definitely help build a routine around your life that will work for you so that you can kind of deal with life a little bit easier. All right, let's get into it. Guys, what's going on? My name is Dan. I have autism and ADHD, and I make weekly videos all about this stuff. So if you're new around here, you want to learn more, remember to hit the subscribe button by clicking the notification bell and follow me here on these socials if you want to keep up to date with me. All right, guys, so ADHD can be a right pain in the monkey. And so one of the things that I talk about is the importance of ADHD daily routines, because if you don't have a daily routine down, you kind of don't have much, right? And so it's one of those things that, like, if you do have a routine nailed and you've got a routine like structured right down, then you're going to actually be able to succeed more than the average person would do with ADHD, right? So let's go through it, and we're going to go breaking down 4 of kind of like some of the best tips for you right now. Okay, so the first thing is to like really start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire day all at once. Start with a few small manageable changes and gradually build from there. So it's kind of like, you know, if you say, okay, I get up, I roll out of bed whenever I want to. So the first change there would be, okay, I'm going to set an alarm and I'm going to get up at a decent time, and I'm going to try and stick to that time to get up, because the longer you stick to like a time to get up, or you're going to, you know, put your clothes on, then brush your teeth and go downstairs. If as long as you have those structures in place and you stick to them, if you do them like 4 or 5 times, you'll do them every single day and nothing will change unless a mega change happens in your life, but usually they'll stay the same. So that's kind of like how we do it. We start small and we build from there. What you don't want to do is be like, I'm going to get up 6 a.m. every day, run 5k, come back, you know, eat 17 eggs. Like, it's not going to happen. So like, you start small and build up. That's super important. Okay, so number 2, this is really important for autism and ADHD, and this is using visual aids. Making sure that you can make visual checklists to stay on top of all tasks and stuff, because one thing that we're doing with ADHD is that we're dopamine hungry all the time, and we're like searching for dopamine. So if you can make a list that you can like tick something off, you feel super proud of yourself and you get a dopamine hit every time you tick something off. So making a visual guide will help you look at something and see it for what it is, rather than just looking at something and seeing like a bunch of like letters. It's boring, right? You want to have pictures on this. So you can either use emojis and print out this list, have a digital list on your phone, use stickers, use drawings, whatever you want to, as long as it's visually appealing to you, and it's something that can really help you identify, oh, this is my list, this is what I need to do, I'm going to do it right now. Okay guys, just want to say thank you to today's sponsor. This is brought to you by Brillia. Now Brillia is a homeopathic medicine that is non-prescription based, so you can get this thing, you know, you can just buy it for wherever you want to. Obviously, if you're going to try a new medicine out, even if it is homeopathic, definitely speak to your doctor first, because you don't want to kind of, you know, interfere with anything else. But I'm telling you, from my research and working with Brillia, it doesn't interact with any other medication, but definitely check with your doctor anyway. Now, the reason Brillia is really good, especially for people with ADHD and autism, is because it helps, you know, increase clarity, improve concentration, reduce anxiety, restlessness, impulsivity, irritability, all the kind of things that really annoy you with your daily life with autism or ADHD, autism and ADHD like myself. So I take Brillia every single day. I take 2 tabs 4 times a day, and it really helps. You have to take it for about 3 to 4 weeks before you really see a build-up of use of it, but I find it really helpful for me. Now, if you want to get your hands on it, I have a 15% discount code, ASPY15, which is in the link down below in the description, so make sure you check it out. Okay, let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so number 3 is celebrating your success. A lot of people on the spectrum and people with ADHD don't celebrate their success. They don't congratulate themselves for the things that they do well. They're only looking at the things they do wrong, and when you do that, you get into kind of this negative mindset where you're thinking, oh my god, you know, I can't really do these things, I'm a bit useless and blah blah blah, which is completely irrelevant. You know, you're not useless, you're amazing, you're human, you're here, you're 1 in 400 trillion, so like, you know, you're amazing. So why don't you celebrate those things? So the idea of this is to celebrate success by giving yourself like credit, sticking up for your routine no matter how small those accomplishments are. Like, even if you just tick off one thing, like getting my bed ready in the morning, like tick it off, make sure that you reward yourself, but be proud of the things that you accomplish within that day, because at the end of the day, that's one of the things that's going to get you through. Okay, so number 4 is being kind to yourself. Now this sounds like kind of like the other one, rewarding yourself, but it's not. Being kind to yourself is giving yourself some slack. People with ADHD have a crazy habit of just really putting themselves down, like, oh, I'm useless, I can't do these things, and because of that, I'm just going to wallow in self-pity, and it's all this whole thing. Let's forget about that. Be kind to yourself. Yes, you might have good days, you might have bad days, and when you do have bad days, it's not a bad thing. We all have good days, we all have bad days. In actual fact, we all have just regular kind of days, because we're only human, right? And we're trying our best. As long as you're trying your best, be kind to yourself. If you think like, you know, today I want to have a cozy day, I'm going to snuggle up in bed, watch some Netflix, chill out and eat some crisps or have pizza or whatever, those things are fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you should be okay with yourself doing that. Don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of anybody else, and you'll be the one who eventually pays for the destruction of lack of self-care. It's so important. So always be kind to yourself. Guys, there are a bunch of different things that you can do. I'd love to know your input in creating routines for ADHD and autism. Pop it in a comment down below. I'd love to read every single one, so that'd be super awesome. I'll see you in the next video, guys.